Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Arina Nur Shofi. I want to present to the title Environmental Pollution. Next. Overview. Definition of pollution. Types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, land pollution, radioactive pollution. Next. Definition of pollution: when harmful substance contaminates the environment, it is called pollution. Pollution refers to the very bad condition of environment in terms of quantity and quality. Next. Types of pollution. Here are 5 types of pollution. It is air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, land pollution, radioactive pollution. Next. Air pollution. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is the life blanket of Earth. It is therefore essential that we know more about this atmosphere and the ways in which it is polluted. Air is considered safe when it contains no harmful dust and gases. Next. Cause of air pollution. Major source of air pollution. It is industries, automobile, and domestic fuels. High proportion of undesirable gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. Thus, mist, smoke, carbon black aerosols. Next. Effect of air pollution. Air pollution affects. It is human health, animals, plants, the atmosphere as a whole, global warming, ozone depletion, acid rain, various respiratory illnesses. Next. How to avoid air pollution? Yes, we can avoid pollution as follows. Use natural gases like LPG. Do not burn crackers. Use less amount of fuel for vehicles. Avoid using and use electric stoves. Next. Water pollutionani. Physical, chemical, or biological change to water that adversely affect its use by a living being. Next. Cause of water pollution. About of the surveyed are caused by water pollution. Water pollution is caused by organic and inorganic industrial wastes and effluent discharged into rivers. Noise also causes anxiety, reaction, and fright. Next. How to avoid water pollution? Rivers should not be used for washing clothes or bathing animals, harvesting of rainwater to meet water requirements. So the next. Thank you. Any question, friend?
Yes, I want to ask, to what extent will soil and water pollution affect future human food supplies?
Yes. Question answer. Pollution causes gain to the soil either temporarily or permanently. Soil pollution means the or destruction of the earth surface and soil, resulting in reduced soil quality or productivity as an ideal place for constructive active such as agriculture, forestry, and other. Water is susceptible to pollution. Water is known as the universal solvent because it can dissolve more substances than any other liquid and air. That's why water is so easily polluted. Thank you, friends.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Novita Febriani, and I'm a student from Semarang State University. Today, I'd like to present about my essay with the title Utilization of Vetiver root plants, Vetiveria zizanioides, as heavy metal cadmium absorbent in tackling water pollution. Okay, let's start with the background. The presence of high heavy metal in water reduces water quality, endangers the environment, aquatic organisms, and humans' life, and also chronic poisoning due to cadmium occurs over a long period of time and is very dangerous. For your information, cadmium is a heavy metal that is very toxic after mercury. From the table, we know that cadmium has very small maximum limit after the mercury. And the problems statement from the essay is how to deal with water pollution contaminated with heavy metal cadmium with a cost-effective and environmentally friendly absorbent. Okay, let's move on to discussion. The method used in this essay is absorption of cadmium solution in the form of powder, charcoal, and activated charcoal. And the material used were powder and charcoal zizanioides, 0.1 NaCl solution, PbNO32 aldrich, distilled water, and Waldman filter paper. And the tool used are blender, ultracentrifugal mill, oven, furnace, 70 massive, magnetic stirrer, house balance, pH meter, funnel, shaker, spatula, 500 milliliter volumetric flask, 100 milliliter beaker, Erlenmeyer 250 and 50 milliliter, measuring cups 500, 25 and 5 milliliter, stirring rod, aluminum foil, and direct spectrophotometer. Okay, let's move to Vetiveria zizanioides powder manufacturing process. Step 1. Wash and dry the grass coloring of Vetiveria zizanioides in the sun for 7 up to 8 days. Then puree the grass clipping and vetiver roots using a blender. Then using an ultracentrifugal mill for maximum result. After drying, dry it again using an oven at a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. Then filter the Vetiveria zizanioides powder using a 70 massive. Okay, then It is chemical charcoal manufacturing process, Vetiveria zizanialis. First, putting Vetiveria zizanialis powder into a 300 degrees Celsius furnace for 1.5 hours. After drying, puree the charcoal with a 70 massive, then using a 0.1 NaCl solution, 25 grams of activated charcoal from, then activate by adding 200 milliliters of 0.1 NaCl solution, then stir using a magnetic stirrer for 10 minutes and let stand for 24 hours. Then spartan activate charcoal from 0.1 NaCl solution using Whatman filter paper. Wash activate charcoal until it has a neutral pH using distilled water. Finally, dry the activated charcoal at a temperature of 105 degrees Celsius using oven for 3 hours. And this is the previous surcharge threshold that relate from my essay. One simple way to reduce the concentration of heavy content in wastewater is to use activated charcoal. Activated charcoal has good absorption. The longer the immersion time of the sample with activated charcoal, the more metal is absorbed until it is saturated. Activated twice hex charcoal has an effectiveness of 57.8% for metal cadmium, according to Pandayan et al. 2013. In conclusion, based on the rest of the discussion, the way to overcome heavy metal cadmium pollution with a cost-effective and environmentally friendly absorbent is to use Vetiveria zizanialis as an absorbent. The method used is absorption of cadmium solution from vetiver absorbent in the form of powder, charcoal, and activated charcoal. I think that's all that I want to share. Thank you for your nice attention. Any question?
I am always to way to version this in your essay.
Okay. Why I did choose Vetiver zizanialis in my essay? I chose the Vetiver plant because it has many benefits and is easy to find. Vetiver zizanialis has strong resistance and does not die easily, and has heavy fibers and long roots that allow more pollutant absorption and provide the right condition for aerobic bacteria to grow naturally. Therefore, this plant is suitable for research to overcome water pollution, mainly by heavy metals such as cadmium. Any more questions? Okay, I think this is the end. Thank you for your nice attention.
Okay, thank you for the time. Good morning, friend. I will a presentation of my essay. The title is Further Remediation of Domestic Waste Repeatedly Using Kiamang Plants or Salvinia molesta for Household Clean Water Installation. Next, the study aims in the essay is to determine the effect of BOD and phosphate removal in domestic waste. Next, and what is the domestic water? Wastewater. This is water that is being used and comes from household and stimulus, including which come from the bathroom was place, toilet, and cooking area, and then was water with high organic matter contact discharged into water. PUD will take up large amount of dissolved oxygen for the decomposition process. Therefore, uh, effort to treat wastewater are needed before being discharged into the river. Next, and next, one of the preferred efforts to re- reusing the concentrate of domestic waste that can be applied is the fermentation technique. What a fermentation technique? This is a technology for cleaning, removing, or reusing pollution in soil or water using plant. Next, and the plant is Kiambang or Salvinia molesta. Many types of plants can be used in photometric technology, and Kiambang plant or Salvinia molesta is the common name for water fern on the genus Salvinia, and division is Petrodopta. That water specs do not have big economic value, and then the use of kiamang is still very rare, except for raw material for fertilizer, and is often used as part indoor decoration or as ornamental plant for ponds or aquarium. And next, and the research of methodology at one kiamang plants were acclimated for 7 days in a tube filled with mineral free water before being applied to domestic water, and the acclimation aims to make plants able to adapt to the growing environment in intermediation treatment. And then two, a daily transmission test was conducted to determine the ability of plants to absorb domestic waste. And three, environmental performance during the study were observed to determine their effect on transpiration. And the environmental parameters measured include air temperature, light intensity, and air humidity, or the reactor acoustical anemometer. Next, the conclusion in the essay is one, the Kiambang plant is effective of POD removal, and the two, the area of growth of the surface area of the reactor has no effect on the allowed for POD and post-pot. Next, thank you for the attention. Any question for me?
Okay, I have a question for you. That is, what is the advantage of the Kiambang plant?
Okay, thank you, Azhar, for the question. Um, I will answer to your and Kiambang plants is attributed is uh, cause the Kiambang plant is cause the that this plant is able to grow in water with low nutrient level. In addition, Motpologi kiambang or Salvinia molesta has a real, relatively small leaf diameter at between 2 or 4 centimeters on average, but has roots thick and long. And and this is the the advent of the kiambang plants. Okay, that's it. My my presentation. Thank you for the attention.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Syamsul Azhar. I want to present of my article that is use of the drag as organic fertilizer. Next, continuous use of inorganic fertilizer will cause change soil structure, compaction, decrease nutrient content in the soil, and environmental pollution. Next, uh, this is introduction. Tea contains approx sometimes the polyphenol that can found in one fruit and vegetables. Citric contain powerful antioxidant elements, uh, powerful to help fight free radical damage to cell the plant. Next, uh, this is a content of citric fertilizer. Have nitrogen, organic carbon, calcium, and any other minerals. Next, then we can do it. We can uh, make it in home or do it yourself. The tools is pot and plastic, and the material is soil, tetrax, and potted plants. Next, uh, the method is uh, one, storing tetrax in plastic and store it in a place for approximately uh, 24 hours. Then pouring the tea track into the pot. Next is leveling the tea tracks until it is the soil in the pot. Uh, Next is, and this can be done for the plants we can want to fertilize. Next, uh, this is a benefit to track. They can be used or utilized because they contain carbohydrates. Then the track also contain various mineral that can help plant growth. And tea can also help fight free radical damage to plant cells because it contains antioxidant. Next, uh, and the conclusion is T3 can be used as organic fertilizer because they contain nitrates and other substances that are useful for plants. Besides that, that CT can also prevent weeds. This can be an invention given the prevalence of domestic waste at this time. Okay, just that for me. From me, then any question?
Me, I will ask to you about what are the mineral contained in the tree drag fertilizer, Azhar?
Okay,
Thank you.
that is a very nice question. And then the mineral contents in T-track is like nitrogen, magnesium, iron, manganese, suprum, zinc, sulfur, and oxygen. Okay, uh, that is any question other? Okay, I think this is just from me. Then wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.